EA dropped the Frozen Forces event in Hockey Ultimate Team. We're going to break down the entire event, all of the new MSPs, as well as Nikita Kucherov actually getting an upgrade. Let's get into it. Your 6 Week 1 Frozen Forces Master Set player items are the 88 Jake Ottinger, Moritz Seider, Morgan Riley, Sam Reinhart, Connor Bedard, and highlighted by the 89 Connor McDavid. And as always, Connor McDavid is absolutely cracked. 6'1", 194 with playmaking forward, as well as agility boost. If you're able to get agility boost activated, he has 99 agility to go with 95 speed and acceleration and 91 balance, making him the fastest card in the game. He also has 97 deking, 95 offensive awareness, 99 passing, and 96 puck control. Oh, he's also got gold elite edges and silver wheels. This card is absolutely incredible, and he comes with 90 face-offs, which gives you ultimate lineup flexibility. This is one of the best cards that have been released. Now on to the 88. Sam Reinhart at 6'2", 193. He's got sniper forward and power shooting boost, which makes his wrist shot quite good. 96 accuracy, 91 power, and he's got gold close quarters, which I think does have a place in NHL 25. 88 speed and excel, 91 agility, and 87 endurance, so he's actually going to be able to stay on the ice a little bit. His hand stats are all in the mid-90s. However, his face-off rating is at 84, which is still fine at this stage of the game, but not elite. Still a very good Sam Reinhart card. We've got a brand new Connor Bedard, 5'10", 185. The right-handed centerman's got sniper forward as well as pinpoint shooting boost, and gold Make It Snappy. I gotta be honest with you, Make It Snappy is nowhere near as effective as it was in NHL 24. That being said, he's got 89 speed and excel, but 96 agility. He also has 99 wrist shot accuracy and 98 wrist shot power. This looks exactly like the next-gen card from NHL 24, which was one of the better cards when it was released because goaltender attributes are nowhere near high enough to be able to handle 99 shooting. So even though he doesn't have 90 speed and excel, I guarantee you you're going to have a great time with this card simply because he can just throw it upstairs. His deking's at 97, offensive awareness is 96, and he even has 84 faceoffs, which is pretty crazy because he's historically bad at taking draws. But that being said, this is going to be a very good right-handed winger or center if you really want to put him there. We've got our goaltender from this event, the 88 Jake Ottinger. Now, Ottinger is historically one of the better goaltenders in Hockey Ultimate Team. He also comes with 86 speed. Sponge is an okay ability, but not one that I would probably activate because gold abilities all cost the same across the board. But attributes do matter on goaltenders. The higher the attribute, the faster they move pixel by pixel. So if you are hut rich and you're looking for a goaltender, Jake Ottinger is probably one of the best ones out there. Moritz Seider is now up to an 88. A 6'4", 204 right-handed defenseman's got two-way defenseman as well as pinpoint shooting boost and gold shutdown. He's got 88 speed and excel, 89 agility, 92 balance, and 88 endurance, making him one of the better right-handed defensemen that you can get in the game. He's got 92 defensive awareness and 95 stick checking to go with 91 body checking. If you didn't make Brock Faber or you are looking for a replacement, maybe you traded in cover athlete Cale Makar, this Moritz Seider card is going to be a strong option for you. And the last of our Week 1 Master Set player items, we have the 88 Morgan Riley. 6'1", 225 with two-way defenseman, 88 speed, 89 excel, and 91 agility, 90 balance, 87 endurance, so again, a card that can actually stay on the ice. He's got high 80s shooting, as well as 93 passing, 85 body checking, 91 defensive awareness, and 94 stick checking. Gold Seeing Eye is an interesting ability because it is not just on wrist shots, it's on screenshots. So if you are taking a lot of D2D one-timers, which almost every player is, you could see some effectiveness with this. But again, there are probably more useful abilities for you. All right, now buckle up because this is confusing like always. So, the Frozen Forces sets are going to last 4 weeks, much like the next-gen event, so you don't have to rush out and make any decisions just yet. You can wait for the next release of Master Set player items. This does look to be a 2-week event, but the sets will last a full 4. Now, it will cost you quite a bit to make an 88 overall Master Set item. It will cost you $385 and above Frozen Forces players, as well as 2 85 and above items. So this is very similar to the Protect the Net event. It's just one overall higher to try and get one of these Master Set items. The Connor McDavid operates a lot like Barzal and Kirill Kaprizov. You are going to need to trade in 2 of the 88 Master Set player items to get this Connor McDavid card. Now, at the current time of this recording, the 85 overalls are going for about 40,000 coins. We'll probably see a little spike in that. So you will need 2 85 overall player items. They don't have to be from the Frozen Forces event to complete one of the Master Set player items. Now, taking a look at the 85 and above Frozen Forces event items, we've got the 85 Riker Evans from the Seattle Kraken with 2-way defenseman. The left-handed D-man at 5'11", 189 has gold elite edges, 85 speed, 86 excel, and 89 agility, 87 body checking, and 87 defensive awareness. This is a fine card, but not really one that I would want to put on my team unless you were trying to make a theme team. Jonathan Huberdeau from the Calgary Flames has playmaking forward and gold tape to tape. He is a pure left-handed winger. He has 88 speed, 87 excel, and 93 agility with this activated, so that's not a terrible skater stat, but his attributes for shooting are all in the mid-80s at this point in the game, so you're probably going to find more success elsewhere. Chris Letang from the Pittsburgh Penguins, the right-handed defenseman's got 2-way D-man, as well as gold shutdown, which is very good, 87 speed, only 85 excel, which is a little low, 88 agility, but does have 87 endurance, which can be nice. His defensive awareness is almost up to 90, and his stick checking at 91 isn't terrible either. Ivan Barbashev, who's having a hell of a season for the Vegas Golden Knights. 6', 198, the left-handed winger's got 2-way forward and gold close quarters. Again, a rather slow average card across the board. And there is a ton of left-handed wingers, so again, theme team item in my opinion. Miro Heiskanen gets a upgrade. We will talk about the X factors in just a little bit. He gets 2-way D-man and gold seeing eye at 6'2", 197, 88 speed, 86 excel, and 88 agility. Also has 88 endurance, which is nice, and 92 defensive awareness. Kyle Connor from the Winnipeg Jets, 6'1", 183. The left-handed winger's got sniper forward and gold schnipe. Always one of the better left-handed wingers. He's got 90 speed and excel, 92 agility, and his shot is all above 90, as are his hand stats. This is a very good left-handed winger card. And then finally, from the 85 and above event items, you've got the 87 William Nylander. So again, another X Factor upgrade. Playmaking forward and gold make it snappy. 92 speed and excel, 94 agility. His shot is in the high 80s, low 90s. Hand stats are all above 90 as well. He is a pure right-handed winger, but this is probably just more exciting for the William Nylander X Factor captain owners. Now, you can also make 85 overall Frozen Forces players. Again, you will need 3 for every Master Set player that you are trying to make. And you can make 185 overall item by trading in 383 and above Frozen Forces players. So again, much like the Protect the Net event. Now, the 83 overall items from the Frozen Forces event, we've got the 83 Adam Gaudette. He's got 2-way forward, 85 speed and excel, 87 agility, and 88 balance. Only 80 face-offs. This is more of a theme team item for the Senator fans out there. We've got the 83 Connor Ingram from the Utah Hockey Club. 6'2", only 82 speed. Not going to be a card you'd want to go after or put in net. Jonathan Quick from the New York Rangers. Again, another theme team item, only 82 speed and 6'1". Owen Tippett from the Philadelphia Flyers at 84 overall, 6'1", 210. The right-handed winger's got sniper forward and silver wheels, 89 speed and excel, only 86 agility. His shot is in the high 80s, low 90s, only 83 deking as well. This guy has some of the nastiest goals ever scored in the last 3 years. Kind of a disappointing Owen Tippett card, in my opinion. Aaron Ekblad at 84, at 6'4", 215 with 2-way defenseman and silver shutdown. Only 86 speed and 84 excel, so again, going to be on the slower end. Does have 87 endurance, which isn't bad. I'd love to see higher endurance on the slower player items to try and balance it out. 87 defensive awareness and 84 body checking. The superstar ability is nice, but I don't know if I would spend it unless you were just trying to get objectives done. And then finally, if you want to make an 83 overall Frozen Forces player, you will need to trade in 381 and above overall items, and that will give you an 83 Frozen Forces player choice pack. So again, you will need to make 3 of these, which will then lead you into the 383 and above Frozen Forces items, which will give you 185. And you will need to do this process at least 3 times to get these 385 and above Frozen Forces players. And then the final 2, you can use any 85 and above. All right, now on to something new, the Frozen Forces collectible sets. There is a daily gift set. It will require 5 Frozen Forces Collectibles. You will get these from a daily pack. You will get 5 a day, which will then allow you to open one of these packs. There has been reports of massive pulls in these. I pulled an 83 overall, which is pretty decent, but in my opinion, I think early on, I would hold on to your collectibles just to see, because there are also other options with your collectibles. You can do 10 for a gold jersey set. You can do 30 for an 87 overall Frozen Forces player, which at the current stage would be William Nylander or Kyle Connor. It will be account bound. But the main one is the 30, which would take you 6 days. That will give you an 85 overall Frozen Forces player, which you can then use to turn into a Master Set item. There's the 83 and above, which will be completely tradable. So if you were not interested in the event at all, I'd probably go this route. And then lastly, you've got 780 and above player pack set for 40. Again, probably not worth it. Now, just like every event, you've got the Frozen Forces Week 1 objectives, which will have you completing various objectives. Buying one item from the auction house will get you an 83 overall Frozen Forces player that is account bound. Be aware, you're probably going to get a goaltender. And then as you go down, you will get 5 Frozen Forces collectibles from assists, goals, and games with Frozen Forces players. So 15 collectibles there, and a random 85 Frozen Forces player for completing all these objectives. Now, you can also gain additional resources from the moments. So the Frozen Forces moments, there are 5 currently at launch of the event. The first one will give you a random 81 overall player item that is tradable. So again, those can go into making an 83. You will get 5 from the second moment, another random 81 on the third moment, 10 Frozen Forces collectibles from the fourth moment, and then a random 83 from the fifth moment. Again, these will all work in tandem to get you closer to a free Master Set player item. Now, there is a whole slew of packs because they just like to overwhelm you and confuse you. However, again, the math needs to be done a little bit further on this one, but the Ultimate Frozen Forces pack, the untradeable one, is interesting value, containing 383 and above Frozen Forces players. This could be an 85 and 20 Frozen Force collectibles, because at 30, you will get enough to trade in for an 85. So it gives you an opportunity to maybe pull an 85 itself, but if you pull 383s, you can make an 85. So it's very close in value. You'd have to break it down, and this is only for players that would be able to spend coins. Do not spend any points, but again, you'd have to do the math if that's going to be worth it for you. Now, all of the captains and the supercharged Connor McDavid getting upgrades in this release. The 89 charged McDavid has playmaking forward and acceleration boost. He also unlocks Silver Ankle Breaker. Oh, and that's 0 ability points as well, making this card even more ridiculous. The free gold wheels, considering he's at 95 speed, and if you can get acceleration boost activated, 98 acceleration. Again, just continuing to prove that this is the best card in the game, and for anyone that has been grinding all season long to get this card, you are going to be rewarded with odds on the best card for the remainder of the year. The only downfall is that the MSP from this event does have 90 face-offs. His X Factor only has 85, but other than that, this thing is an absolute weapon. Now, Miro Heiskanen also gets an upgrade up to 86, and while he is a little bit better, there is probably still better left-handed defensemen that you've got from either past events if you've been playing all year, but still improves him finally. And William Nylander received another upgrade up to 87 overall, unlocking pinpoint shooting boost. He's got 92 skating across the board. His endurance is down to 84, which is a little underwhelming, but gold elite edges in that skating, as well as his good shot accuracy and above 90 hand stats, still make him one of the more fun right-handed winger cards in the game. And then finally, they decide to throw in the 87 Nikita Kucherov Supernatural card. The Halloween event will just simply never go away. This also goes with other hologram upgrades for Daniel Alfredsson, Bobby Orr, and Matt Sundin. And then you get the 87 Peter Stastny and Eric Lindros. It turns out all he had to do was score 6 points in a game for EA to finally recognize Nikita Kucherov. At his 87 overall, he's got sniper forward and agility boost, which gets his agility up to 95. So 90 speed, 90 excel, 95 agility if you can get that activated. His wrist shot accuracy is now at 95. His hand stats are all in the mid-90s as well. So he goes back to being one of the best left-handed wingers in the game. His Supernatural card has sniper forward and playmaking boost with gold unstoppable force. Again, his wrist shot accuracy is up at 95. He's got 90 speed and excel, 92 agility. So if you did not make the captain Nikita Kucherov, you can go ahead and grab this 87 Supernatural version. This is a very good card. Even with his balance down at 83, it might be offset by Unstoppable Force. Eric Lindros, always one of the best centerman options in HUT at 6'4", 240. He's got power forward and deking boost as well as Unstoppable Force. 88 speed, 87 excel, 89 agility, and 93 balance. He's also got 88 faceoffs as well as 92 body checking. This is one of the best centermen in the game right now. Bobby Orr at 6', 198. The left-handed defenseman has offensive defenseman as well as pinpoint shooting boost and gold Unstoppable Force. 91 speed, excel, and agility, as well as 90 hands and 92 passing. Defensive awareness is only at 87, and his stick checking is at 80. The stick checking stat is very important. The higher it is, the faster frame by frame when you hit R1, your stick will actually move. It also dictates the accuracy when you hit R1. So 80 stick checking is pretty rough. Now, Matt Sundin, and then one of the most popular hologram choices at 6'5", 231. He's got playmaking forward and speed boost. Without that, again, it is pretty tough to activate, and gold Unstoppable Force. Still one of the slower skaters at 86 speed, 87 excel, and agility. Good balance and endurance, though. 90 face-off, so very tough to knock off the puck, and still one of the better choices from the hologram sets. Peter Stastny's card at 90 speed. The left-handed centerman's got playmaking forward and agility boost, as well as gold Unstoppable Force. So his agility up to 91. His shot is just at the high 80s, low 90s. Passing is up at 95, and his face-off rating's 88, so not a bad card at all. And finally, Daniel Alfredsson, 5'11", 203. The right-handed winger's got playmaking forward and playmaking boost, as well as gold Unstoppable Force. It really feels like when they release content, they just pick a couple synergies and they pick a couple abilities and just give those few abilities on every single card from that release. But nonetheless, 89 speed and excel, 90 agility is nice. He is a pure winger, though, and his shot being in the mid-80s for an 87 overall is a little disappointing. Now, the holograms, for anyone that does have them, the 87 Daniel Alfredsson, he gets playmaking boost to go with Goldborn Leader. Again, 89 speed and excel, 88 agility. Again, his shot is a little underwhelming still. Bobby Orr's hologram, still one of the better options in my opinion, simply because of the free gold wheels. At 91 speed, excel, and agility, he does not get a skating increase, but his endurance does go up. Offensive defenseman will get his shooting just outside of 90 overall. Stick checking is still only 80, but you're basically just going end-to-end with this card with free gold wheels. And the hologram Matt Sundin, again, doesn't receive a skating increase, but he does get speed boost, so if you can find a way to get that activated, 88 speed is pretty good on this card with gold quick draw. Again, one of the better centermen in the game, in my opinion. His skating is a little on the low end with some of the other elite centerman options, but gold quick draw, 90 faceoffs, he's an absolute ogre. And if you get this activated, he can get up to 88 speed, which makes him very interesting, obviously, for anyone that has invested in the hologram Matt Sundin. Now, the 89 men's team builder release has not happened. However, there has been some crazy packs released in the store for a limited time. These are 4 days remaining on the packs. You can buy 6 of them. 41,000 coins to get an 83 overall team builder, which means that for an 86 overall team builder item, it's going to cost you less than 250,000 coins, which is a great value. If you have made 1 team builder, you need 2. If you've made 3, you need to make 4 because it is 2-for-1 trade-in. So if you're someone like myself, I have only made 1, Dan Boyle. I'm going to buy a bunch of these if I can to try and complete my second one, because if they're releasing this pack for this price, it's obvious that more than likely next week we are getting the next round of team builders. The new Wildcard XP path features Frozen Forces collectibles, I believe 15 in total, which again, 30 will get you an 85 overall untradeable Frozen Forces player that can work towards a Master Set item. So there are resources available to make a free 88 Master Set player item. The final 2 tiers will give you a random 81 overall player item, and then the last one will be another 85 overall Frozen Forces player. So like I said, if you complete the objectives and do your chores to get your moments and wildcard done, you can get yourself an 88 overall Master Set player item, which is pretty big, because if they do it again, you should be able to grab Connor McDavid's 89 for free by making these 2 88 overall. Yes, I know, time is money, but regardless, you're given the resources to make these, and if you don't have his supercharged X Factor, It's easily the best card from this release. Something to keep in mind is that obviously Connor McDavid is going to get a Team of the Year item. They did announce that that's going to happen at the end of January 24th to be precise. There's no guarantee that you'll be able to trade in his Master Set item because they do everything randomly and differently in NHL 25. If it works like prior years, you should be able to trade in his Master Set player item. So keep that in mind. Buyer beware, but I'd be stunned if there isn't a trade-in for his Master Set item, especially because it was only a month prior. But I got to be honest with you, everything is on the table with this year because they just do everything completely random. We got a few new CHL Play of the Year cards. The 86 Cam Squires, 86 Beckett Seneca, and the 86 Porter Martone. Now, Porter Martone is a right-handed winger at 6'3", 196 with power forward and gold. It's tricky. However, It's Tricky has changed quite a bit this year. It makes you exceptional at performing trick dekes while greatly increasing shot accuracy out of a trick deke. It's probably not going to be worth the 2 ability points, but I just wanted to highlight that that is far different than what it used to be, which was basically completely useless. 88 speed and excel, 90 agility. He's got high 80s, low 90s shooting, 93 deking. So a pretty decent card at 86 overall. Cam Squires from the Eagles at 89 speed and excel, 90 agility, gets sniper forward, 91 wrist shot power and accuracy, and skilled up. So that is for the Michigan. I got to be honest with you. If you use total controls, it is kind of useless to do a Michigan. It isn't as automatic as it was last year, but with skilled up, it makes it extremely fast, but the AI still defends it quite well. Still, he's got 95 deking, and I don't think that this is worth 2 ability points at all, but could be a kind of a fun card. And then lastly, Beckett Seneca, who absolutely undressed the London Knights. At 6'2", 177, he's got gold ankle breaker, 87 speed and excel, 91 agility, and only 82 endurance. This is probably the worst of the bunch, but at least he gets recognized. And then they also gave us off-the-charts event items celebrating the rematch of last season's Stanley Cup final with Zach Hyman, Sam Bennett, Matthias Ekholm, Anton Lundell, Evan Bouchard, and Sergei Bobrovsky. So if you are an Oiler or Panther fan looking to make a theme team, you've got some options now. And lastly, taking a look at some of the fantasy updates, including the 93 Anthony Cirelli. He's got two-way forward, deking boost, and face-off boost to go with silver quick draw lead edges and gold close quarters. 92 speed, 90 excel, 97 agility. Gets his endurance up to 87. His shot is in the mid-90s, as are his hand stats. This is one of the best non-Connor McDavid cards in the game. That's going to do it for the Frozen Forces event recap. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.